Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for ShaveNation.com. Today's razor review is the Philips Norelco OneBlade shaver, trimmer, edger. Does all those three things, this one tool. I've been seeing it pop up on my screen for a long time and always was a bit curious about it, so I thought might as well do a review for it. And some people have even requested it, so why not? Make them happy, make myself happy. Check it out, see how it works. Let me show you the packaging it comes in. It's one of those clamshell type packages right here. You know, this is exactly one of the ones that they insert the product into the package and then they challenge you to get it out. You need a scissors, a razor blade, some wire snippers, all these different things just to get the product out of the package. So I know why that is. That's because there's a black market for shaving products. So it's one of the most stolen products. Shaving razors, blades, all that. Because there's a big black market for it. So that's why they have to tie everything down, lock it up, 5 cameras on it. You have to call somebody with a key to get it out of the case. But that's the world we live in. So anyway, I digress. Now I'm getting to the shaver, trimmer, edger itself, the Norelco OneBlade. Here it is. It's got the power button right here. It's got the blade release button right here. On the other side, it says UL listed. That's a good thing. You won't get electrocuted while using it. Oh, by the way, you can use this in the shower wet, or you can use it dry. Either way, whatever you prefer. If you like to shave in the shower, you can use this in the shower. Proof is right there. It's a picture of a little shower, meaning that you can use it in water. After fighting with it for a while to remove it from the package, I wanted to use it right away. I read the instructions and it said that you need to charge it for 8 hours before you can use it. And the 8 hours will give you a 45-minute charge. So to me, in 2021, that's not so great. A lot of other products they can charge within an hour, a couple hours, not 8 hours. So that, to me, that's a little bit of a drawback. For hygienic reasons, the product should only be used by one person. Trimming is easier when the hair and skin are dry. So like I said, if you're shaving, you can use it wet. But if you're just doing trimming, then it's best to do that dry. It does say take your time when you first start to use the product. You have to practice with the product. So there's a bit of a learning curve. It'll take you a while to get accustomed to it. Here's the charger, nice compact charger. This is the adapter that plugs into the bottom of it. This charger only plugs into the unit one way. It won't go this way, but it will go this way. And you plug this into the wall. When I first plugged it in, I was looking all over the unit for an indicator light to tell me that it was charging. Didn't see anything. Then I glanced over at the wall outlet, the receptacle, and noticed that there's a little green light on here, right there, which if you blink, you'll miss it. It's very small and it's pretty dim, not very noticeable. So I did charge it overnight for 8 hours and it seemed to charge pretty good. To turn it on, all you need to do is press this little button right here. That's the sound of it. To me, yeah, kind of high-pitched and kind of annoying. I don't want to be listening to that at 6 in the morning. The battery charge indicator on the power plug lights up continuously, meaning that little green light, it doesn't tell you when it's fully charged. The green light just stays on all the time. Another drawback to me. The light should go off, or it should change colors, or something should happen to indicate to you that it's fully charged. And like I said, when it's fully charged, it has a 45-minute runtime. So I'll show you the 3 steps involved in using it: edging, and then trimming, and then shaving. I have a pretty decent beard growth today, so this is the reason I grew this out, so I can show you the 3 steps. We can do some edging, and then we can do some trimming, and then we can do some shaving with it. And we'll see how it performs. Just to demo blade removal, you just push this arrow up, and it pops right out. To reinstall the blade, those 2 prongs fit into those 2 holes right there. Just line that up, push it in, you're good to go. And I did notice that even if you don't push this button, you can just pull the blade off and it comes right off. So it's not like it's super locked down or anything like that. All right, let's do some edging. For the edging, use both edges of the blade to create sharp lines and perfect edges. So you can edge with this side or this side. Hold the blade perpendicular to the skin. So not flat or anything, just perpendicular, because that's how you want to do your edging. Make straight strokes while applying gentle pressure. Okay, didn't remove it perfectly, but I got a couple of straight lines there, and I did find it worked a little better if I went back and forth with it, up and down, both directions. Inside here, same way. You can use this on your sideburns, your mustache, your chin, wherever you want to use it for some fine detailing. And to me, it did a pretty good job. I mean, it's not super precise, but it did remove the hair. Okay, now let's do some trimming with the comb. The click-on stubble combs allow you to trim hair to different lengths. This product comes with 3 click-on stubble combs. It comes with 4 different attachments. The blade protective case, when you store it, you should wrap this around the blade and store it like that, so it's safe and the blade doesn't become damaged. And then the 3 other attachments are right here. There is a 5mm comb, there is a 3mm comb, and there is a 1mm comb right there. These are the attachments, and what that means is that you want to start with the highest one, the 5, and then work your way to the 3 and the 1, so that if you start with the 1, you might remove too much. So start with the 5, work your way down till you get accustomed to it and see exactly what you want to stick with, and then use that one all the time. So what that means is the 5 means that when you're done using it, you'll have 5mm of hair remaining. If you use the 3, you'll have 3mm of hair remaining. If you use the 1, you'll be very close with just 1mm of hair or beard remaining on your face. Let's start at the 5 and see how it works out. So the easiest way for me to remember is if I'm holding it straight up, the number is on the bottom here, that goes toward the bottom. And that means that the points or the tips of the comb are facing upward when I use it. And it says that you should just go against the grain with it. Always make sure that the tips of the click-on stubble comb point in the direction in which you move the product. So it's right there, they're pointing upward, I'll be moving it upward. Make sure that the flat part of the comb is always in full contact with the skin to obtain an even trimming result. Since hairs do not grow in the same direction, you may want to trim different positions, upward, downward, across. You want this part to be flat on the skin so that it's even, and you want to go against the grain. Let's try it. All right, that's pretty good. The 5, you removed a little bit. Let's take that off. Let's move to a 3, see how that works. So again, the 3 will go on the bottom when you insert it, just like that. The 3 is on the bottom. Let's try that. Against the grain again. Okay, I felt that, removed a bit more. So now I have 3mm of hair remaining. And I can feel if your skin is sticky or wet that this flat portion could kind of bind up or jump a little bit. So it is best to keep your skin dry. Let's remove this. You just pull it off. To remove the trimmer comb, just pull it off, it comes right off. And you saw some stubble fell out. Now we will switch to the number 1. And again, the number 1 toward the bottom. So the Comb tips are facing upward. Let's do that. This takes off a lot. I will say you have to go slow. You need to give it time to work. I can relate this to when you mow the lawn. You need to go slow enough to give the blades time to cut the grass. Otherwise, if you push too fast, or if your mower goes too fast, you're not going to be cutting all the grass. You need to give this time to work. You need to take slower strokes. And stubble is like, these whiskers are flying everywhere, so make sure none of them fly in your eyes. Just be careful. Maybe you need to wear safety goggles. Okay, it took a little bit of doing, but we got there. All the hair growth is now at 1 millimeter. It's pretty short. And look at all that stubble on the razor. You can see that. It took quite a bit of work to get there. So I would say just by tapping it on my fist like that, on my hand, a lot of the stubble came out, went right in the sink. So to clean it, you can just blow on it and then rinse it under the water and clean it that way. Let's remove the comb. We'll leave the blade on there because now we're going to shave with it. For shaving, make sure the blade is in full contact with the skin by placing it flat on the skin. For the best result, move the product against the grain, make long strokes while pressing lightly. Okay, let's try it dry and see how it goes. I'll just make sure my face is completely dry, and this will also remove some of the stubble that may have stuck to my skin. Okay. Here we go, against the grain, laying it flat. And by the way, the first time I looked at this, I thought to myself, wow, that looks really sharp, that flat portion, but it is super smooth. It's like granite or quartz. It's like amazingly smooth. And what happens as you use it more and more, this will wear away and a green layer will show up underneath it. And the more green you see, that means your blade is wearing more. So when it gets nearly all green, that's when you want to replace the blade. Let's try it. I think it helps if you stretch the skin a little bit. Whoa, look at all that stubble. It's all accumulated on the backside there. That's crazy. It falls out though when you shake it. Give it a blow and it comes right out. Down at the bottom of the sink, there's a lot of stubble right now. And actually, it's pretty smooth. I am kind of surprised. I didn't think it would get me this close. My cheeks are pretty, maybe 8 out of 10. And the neck area is still a little rough. I can still feel it there. Now I got all this stubble right here. The right side, we shaved it while dry. Now we'll shave the left side wet. So let me wet my face. I'll just apply a little bit of shaving soap with my brush here. Not too much, just a thin coating. Now we can use it wet. Hands are wet, everything's wet. Okay, I've got stubble on the back of the blade. The pros of this, you don't have whiskers flying everywhere. The cons, you can't really see how smooth you are. You can kind of go by feel or touch. So it feels pretty smooth. I think I removed the bulk of it, most of it. Let me rinse off and we'll have a good look. I'll rinse the razor as well. It rinses out very easily. Feeling around, both cheeks. Pretty smooth. It's not 100% clean. It's not that baby smooth shave, but it's really not bad. It's actually better than I thought it would be. The neck, not the greatest. I'm still feeling some stubble here when I go against the grain. Let me dry off. I still have a little bit underneath the nose. I don't know, let's see if I can get it this way. Pretty good, pretty clean. Let's summarize. 8 hours for a 45-minute charge, not the greatest. Edging, it was not bad. Let's try the edging right now a little bit. Might be better to edge up after you perform your shave, so you can get your sideburns looking even. As far as the blade guard, the attachments, the trimmers, the number 5 on my face didn't do that much because my beard wasn't that long, but then we switched to the 3, and the 3 removed a pretty decent amount, and then we switched to the 1, and the 1 removed quite a bit. Took it down to just the 1 millimeter remaining. And then as far as the shaving portion of the device, it worked pretty well. It actually surprised me. I didn't think I would get this smooth. The best shave and the smoothest and quickest and cheapest is from a standard safety razor like this. This is a Merkur 34C. I was gonna bring that in for the picture, but I thought, why clog up this review? This is a totally different product. You can check out all my other videos, over 300 of them. If you wanna see safety razors and straight razors in action, you can check those out. But you will get a much closer shave with this than you do with this, for sure. I mean, I could shave with this right now, and after one pass, I'd be baby smooth, where just going back and forth and kind of tedious, and you can see the difference in the blade size. This blade is wider, covers more area per stroke. This one is smaller. It's kind of tedious, just keep on going and just hitting all the different areas with, across, against the grain. It's just a bit tedious working with this. But that being said, might make a great travel razor, or if you just want to have something different around to try every once in a while, put it in your rotation with your other razors. That would be fun. Drawback would be the cost, $34.50 I think this is on Amazon. And the blades, replacement blades, I think 3 of them are like about the same, 34 bucks, right in that range. To me, it was kind of fun to shave with it dry because I could see the beard flying everywhere. And then when I put the shaving cream on and used it that way, that was kind of satisfactory because you could not have the beard flying everywhere, and it was just nice and smooth going back and forth, and you kind of feel where you're going instead of seeing what's being removed. So you could use it either way, have fun with it, and hey, I mean, for 34 bucks, why not? It's a novel way, it's just a different way that might add some interest to your shave. For optimal cutting and gliding performance, replace the blade every 4 months, or when it no longer provides the shaving or trimming results you expect. This advice is based on 2 full shaves a week, and actual results may vary. So 2 shaves a week, 4 months. The blade is equipped with a blade wear indicator. A green bar will gradually appear on the blade as you use it. When it is highly visible, it is recommended to replace your blade for the best OneBlade experience. So once this starts to turn green, and it's green all the way across, you want to replace this blade. Pop in a new one, and you're good to go. While you're shaving with it, make sure that the blade is in full contact with the skin. So you want it flat against the skin, not on an angle, flat. For the best results, move the product against the grain, make long strokes while pressing lightly. Upon taking a closer look, I do have a lot of stubble on my neck right here. I can see it. But the cheeks are pretty smooth. So if you like that Don Johnson look where you can go with a little bit of stubble by using the trimmer on a 1 setting, the 1 millimeter, or by shaving with this Norelco OneBlade. It gets you, maybe 80 to 90% there. It doesn't get you baby smooth, but it's a pretty decent shave, and it's a bit fun to shave with too. You can sign up for a subscription service, of course, right? Everybody has these subscription services for these kind of items. Sign up and get $10 off any replacement blade 2-pack, even on a subscription. $10 off, there you go. Good stuff. And it's got some top tips to trim, edge, and shave with your OneBlade. Hold the blade flat against your face, go against the grain, use long strokes for evenness, edge with the side of the blade, attach the stubble comb to trim, use long strokes for even stubble. There you go, top tips. All right, I know this has been a long video, but I wanted to cover all the different ways: dry, wet, 5, 3, 1, edging, trimming, shaving, all that. Before I head out, please do me a favor, help me out. I'm trying to grow my channel. Right now I'm at about 70,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. I want to get that YouTube plaque on the wall. So please assist me in that venture. go ahead and smash that subscribe button down there, and then ring the bell up there, and then click all, so you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. They'll go right to your inbox and you won't miss any. And like I said, tons of videos on safety razor shaving, straight razor shaving, brushes, creams, soaps, drops, stones, everything to do with shaving. Again, if you want to pick up any of these items, safety razor, brush, one blade, replacement blades, shaving cream, soap, whatever, click below the video where it says show more and you can grab them right there, or go to shavenation.com, enter what you need in the search box, it'll pop right up. I'm going to fire up my safety razor and get rid of this and make it 100% baby smooth. Now that's baby smooth. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Visit shavenation.com for all your shaving supplies. I'm Geofatboy. Have a great shave. Have a great day. Uh-oh, looks like I have a 4 o'clock shadow. Gotta go to shavenation.com. Have a great shave. Have a great day.